This is my vlog for my personal development post for sustainability leadership. So I think through this course, I've been able to really evaluate where I am as a leader in the space and where I want to be in the future, and kind of been able to evaluate my own strengths and weaknesses in that space. And I think the first strength I have is just critical analysis of the firms that are coming to speak with us. Obviously, I was at times a little bit combative with people if I thought they were doing greenwashing, and I think that's a problem in the industry overall. And so I really want to have the ability to assess these companies where they are and see if they're being genuine, because I think greenwashing doesn't really help anyone. I also think I have a strong ethical basis for everything I believe and the kind of actions I want to do that helps to guide my own belief system and where I want to make an impact in this space. And I think I'm actually more adaptable to new ideas than I may have originally thought. I think I was pretty skeptical about hydrogen specifically when they came in to speak to us, but after hearing them out, I think there's definitely some growth in this in this industry that we can have. So I think it's definitely something we can look into moving forward. I think two places I really struggle with kind of weaknesses. I don't have a lot of experience practically implementing things, and so maybe if I actually do this and work through that process of actually putting this into practice, I'll learn why certain companies do things a certain way that I currently don't have. And I also think that I need to work on kind of engaging the stakeholders in this space, because I have certain beliefs coming from a very specific background in the power sector and the oil and gas sector and all of this stuff, but I don't really necessarily know how to work across industries and work with different people who come from different backgrounds in that way. And so I think, since I want to work specifically in energy, I need to work with the different people coming from that market and how to really engage them and make them see the impetus for why we're doing things the way we are and kind of the way we can move forward. So I think my two goals to do that are quite simple. The first goal is just gain practical implementation experience. I think the best way for me to do that right now is in my current internship, or potentially another one later on in the summer, working on a sustainability initiative within the company. I'm really driving it for them. To make this measurable, I'd love like some kind of actual target, like reducing waste by 10%, that I can actually implement at that time. I think it's obviously relevant to what I'm doing, kind of looking at SMART goals here. The relevant part's very critical to what I need, is I have to actually be able to do this actionably, otherwise it's a waste of everyone's time. And I really want to have this done by the time I finish my MBA in July of 2025. And then the second is specific to hydrogen, because it is an energy source. Like I said, I'd originally discounted, but I want to learn more about it. So I'd love to read two books, one advocating for and one against, about hydrogen as an energy source and kind of what are the challenges with it, where is it going as an industry, and what we need to do for it. I think this is quite easily actionable. It's simply reading and also listening to podcasts on the space. But I think it's very actionable, kind of reading into the space and learning about it. I think it's very relevant to kind of the goal of sustainability and where we're going. And again, I want this done by the time I finish my MBA, so I'm going to focus on that in the next few months. But I think this development plan is very straightforward. It aligns with my personal values and what I'm really wanting to be a leader in the sustainability space within the energy transition. And I think if I really commit to it and do my due diligence and really look into this more with some more objectivity and just take more time to reflect on it like we've been doing throughout this course, I can really come out the other side a lot stronger and able to implement my ideas on a more macro scale.